Yo.
Paris Hilton.
She doesn't
She has a song coming out called Screwed.
It's not out yet,
It's
though.
coming out. She's pop, buddy.
Get a victory. Get a victory sign.
All right.
That's the sign of victory.
I know, like, your standards are very high.
Mm-hmm.
When you have high standards and you're creative, sometimes it's difficult to have every single piece of you be on that same high standard.
Yeah, and so understanding the jack of all trades theme or phrase, it is very difficult to try to be at the highest level in every single thing that you do. So I just try to be the highest level in things that I think I can do. I know I'm not gonna be, if I decide I wanna be a director or a producer, I know I'm not gonna be Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg's probably the best at only that. I'll never get best at only that. But I'll get close to where you be like, damn, he ain't Steven Spielberg, but shit, he kind of fly. He could do some work. I'm okay with that. Like I said, I'm okay being number 2, because I'll be gunning for you. I'll just be gunning for you. So yeah, jack of all trades means that you're probably gonna be number 2 in everything. But see, if you're only good and you're number 1 in one thing, you're probably number 4, 5, 10, 11, and all the other things I'm doing. And so when we add up the score and we tally up this score, like the Olympics, I got the most medals. I mean, I got the most gold medals, but I got the most medals. You have your 1 gold, I have 25 silver. You're gonna be like, yeah, dude was good at that 1 gold, but old boy just got 25. He got 25 silvers. 25 silvers. The guy who got 1 gold, he didn't get gold in nothing else. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
So there's a quote that's often never told through the whole phrase. And it is, a jack of all trade is a master of none. Have we all heard that?
Yes.
Yes. But have you heard the part that goes, a jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one? How has this quote showed up in your life?
Let me put in some terms that hit me. I had surgery on my throat, right? I had spinal. I will not want to go to someone that's maybe does a chef. He does a little bit of plumbing, and maybe this person also say, hey, he writes. Now, he's gonna get up in my spine. I want the master of one.
And that one is the one that's gonna take care of you?
That's one. I don't want nobody else. No.
Yeah.
No, I don't want his helper. I do not want a specialist that knows how to do my ears. I want the person that knows how to do the spine.
Right.
Okay, so no disrespect to all the jacks of all trades here. I have always looked at that as people are severely indecisive on what it is they actually want to do.
Yeah.
I felt like I was called to do a certain thing. I'm 37 now, and I've been working in the music industry since I was about 20 years old. And for me, it was like, I want to do this.
To keep it real, I really see nobody next to me. The feelings given, I'm a whole nother pedigree. The feelings given, I'm a whole nother pedigree.
Getting in the zone. I should have had a latte too. My name is Sleep D's, Sleep International Sleep. Multi-platinum music producer, songwriter, just all around creative artist. We are at an undisclosed location in Los Angeles at my studio warehouse where all the hits are made.
I got it, I'm good. Oh. I live a lie, I get a lot of this time. Waking up until your time, my baby. I feel alive, I feel alive. I got somebody pressing me, they going me go crazy. Look right at me like a good night.
One thing I do feel is I see a lot of people, their whole idea of networking is they want to network up. I don't really think that that's the most beneficial way for you to network. I think, you know, obviously cosigns help, and when people see you next to somebody that's prevalent, that helps. But for me, networking across has always been the key. Like, you have to find like-minded people that are trying to do the same things that you're doing, and really build with those people. Because you look up, 5 years go down the line, 10 years go down the line. Like, you know, Tunji, I met Tunji, you know, 10, 12 years ago. He's now the CEO of Def Jam. Omar Grant, my homie, like a good friend of mine. When he moved to LA, I helped him find his place, and he used to help manage me. And, you know, he would go out of town and leave me his BMW for a week when he would go back to New York. And now he's the co-CEO of Roc Nation. And so my relationships have been built over time. It was never about me meeting, you know, when I first started out, everybody wanted to meet Jimmy Iovine or have a relationship with him, but it wouldn't have been as beneficial to me as it would have been if I knew him way prior. And I think that a lot of the people that I have relationships with now, you know, they've been long-lasting relationships that I've treated with good care and taken care of properly. One thing about, like, you know, and then the whole saying, it's all about who you know, to a certain extent, but it's really about who knows you and who is mentioning you when you are not around. You know, those things help a great deal. And also, too, when it comes to your network, this is very important, like for all creative people, because we live in a time where everybody is so hyper-focused on how many views did I get? You know, I put this video on YouTube and only got 1,200 views and all this shit like that. That doesn't matter. It's not the amount of views that matter. Like, for someone to have millions of views, that means that the people that are watching it is so scattered. It's not concentrated at all. And if you go try to sell something to those millions of people, you might only convert a small percentage of that. But you might have, you know, a smaller concentrated amount of people who are all the same, and you're creating a tribe at that point. You're creating a community within this network that you built. And then you can put together events, you can put together shows, you can sell merchandise, you can have people stream your music and things like that. And lastly, you know, with the focus being on numbers and attention and how much attention am I getting, that's all good and all, but if you have a decent network of people, the quality of the people that are consuming your content is going to be so much greater, because and so many opportunities will come from you actually putting together the content because you have a good network of people. When you want to put out content, like creating your network, the people, the quality of the people seeing your content is more important than the views when you're starting out. Like, don't focus on the views. Make sure that people that can actually help you or actually do something for your career are the ones that are actually consuming your content. So.
Beautiful.
For me, it was like, I want to do this. So everything else I learned how to do along the way, like camera, I can take pictures and all that stuff. That was all for me trying to get somewhere.
Right.
So I learned how to work a camera. I learned how to do graphic design. I learned how to do all these things because I had a particular goal in mind. And I have a big respect for people that can do multiple things. But for me, I knew what I wanted to do, and I was going to do it, and I was going to learn whatever else I needed to learn along the way.
So I got Becca in this conversation because Becca is one of those. She's also a jack of all trades.
Okay.
So Becca, please explain everything.
I'm probably on
that
the opposite end of like how you want your doctor to be.
Right.
I don't know. I feel okay. So I heard this quote because my like history is that I always last like about a year to 2 years. Your days are numbered.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
And everything
we got this on camera.
I've been put on notice officially.
Yeah, it's good.
No, but historically speaking, I last like a year, 2 years, 3 years, like max is like my like longest I've ever done anything. So I can do like anything. I can do like here. If we were here today, I could do makeup. I could light this place. I could assistant direct. I could have been the producer for this show. I could do so many things. But like, am I like the best at any of those? No, of course not. And so anyway, I was like hearing this quote forever, like you hear this quote. And then somebody like 5 or 6 years ago told me the rest of it. And I was like, oh, wait, maybe it's actually not so bad to be like a little bit good at everything, because I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, the future, I'm still a little bit young, so like the future, who knows? But maybe it's not so bad to like.
And she's like really downplaying how much stuff. It's like and when she does it at such a high level that you're like, hold up, you did what with who? You worked for CNN and did what? Now what are you doing? I'm acting. What? You're acting? Hold up. Yeah, I'm doing. She don't sleep. She literally has a day just to sleep because everything else is work. I mean, she's so when I'm having her here is she's an inspiration to the term jack of all trades. I feel like I'm a jack of all trades. So when we go to Japan, especially I've been in Japan, me and Sleep been in Japan together, and there's a place that we like to go to that he's a master of Yelp. We yelped a spot called Authentic Burger.
I like that.
It's fire.
Literally, it's probably the best burger I've ever tasted in my life. But this guy, this is what he does. He wants to make you the best burger you've ever tasted. And he'll put down the ground beef or whatever. He'll take the salt granulates and go like this over each burger. His burger, the way he does it is he's passionate about it. He takes the pepper, boom. You think you're gonna get McDonald's fries? You're gonna get 40 or 50 McDonald's fries? No, he gives you like 10 fries. And I kid you not, gives you 10 fries. Once he gives you the food, he gonna peep you for a second like. And look at your expression, like, is it good? Was it right? Yes, it's the connection of
the service.
It's the. Right? Are you looking at what I'm doing? I'm showing you love. I'm showing you love within being the master of one. This is my gratitude is watching you enjoy that burger that I've mastered my entire life. But also, would he be really upset if I was like? He'd probably be like, I already know I make fire. He like, you just wanted a rare one, so don't
I want you to try another one.
Yeah, you might like that teriyaki joint.
But I think what matters most.
Hey, that joint was busting though. The teriyaki right, authentic burger. There you go.
I guess what I'm saying though, what matters most is that like you care enough to care whether somebody's tasting it, to care whether somebody's listening.
I figured something out tonight.
Uh-oh, you cracked the code.
Yes.
I figured something out. I know what the problem is. The problem is, in America in particular, we have to wait way too long to go try 7 majors. Like, what's those schools called?
Montessori.
Like, we don't have enough of those.
Yeah.
Like, kindergarten through 3rd grade, you learn everything that you're gonna need to know. 4th grade, we're talking about the gold rush. So who cares? We're playing Oregon Trail on the computer.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Oh my God.
5th grade, we're
Oregon
talking
Trail, too.
about James Madison is president. Who cares? None of that. When have you used that in life?
True.
Nobody even knows that Truman was the one that was making nukes. He was crazy. People don't know that. That doesn't matter. So at that point in life, that's when you should start being able to dabble in this and dabble in that and start seeing what it is you gravitate towards. In this country, we have to wait until there's so much, I can go on another path, but there's so much stuff that I didn't even know about Africa and history until I got out of school and went and learned it on my own. So there's...
How you think I feel?
And that's the one to go. We're good. That's the viral moment.
We need that echo.
We're good.